Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing great. What's today? Thursday? Yes, it's Thursday. This beautiful Thursday morning. It's beautiful outside, but it's gonna get really, really hot, from what I understand, and that's why I'm like, okay, why am I wearing like my what is this? Yeah, I have I forgot what brand. I think it's Oscar de la Renta sweater. I have my Oscar de la Renta zip-up sweater, and I'm like, okay, why are you wearing this? But then I have to remind myself, I'm going to be inside of a store for 4 hours that has like a 60-degree temperature permanently, so that's why I'm using it. Of course, the moment I go outside at 2 p.m., I'm going to take it off, because it's going to be really hot. Oh, so yesterday, I was able to do a lot yesterday. I was also like alone in this humongous place, and get a little, I don't know, it's just, I moved the computer so I had a view of the main door, but the second main door I couldn't see. And then you know how cars pass by? Well, they would reflect on the mirrors, because there's mirrors everywhere, for decoration, for whatever, and they would like reflect the movement, and I'd see something move on the corner of my eye, and I'd be like, what's moving? And then I'd look, and I'd be like, oh, that's a mirror. So anyway, I actually published the finished website yesterday. I was so happy, and I set something up that I saw something that I actually wanted at the store, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. And I got the price for it, and they told me the price, and I was like, okay. I put it on there, took photos of it, and then I logged out, and then I logged back in, and it let me choose it. It let me get through, adding it to the car. I added it to the cart, and everything went well. But then when it came time for shipping, well, it asked me, first of all, delivery or pickup, and I said pickup. So when I selected pickup, it shouldn't have asked me for delivery options or whatever. So the shipping part, I was like, okay, well, I'll just put my address or whatever, and it wouldn't let me continue. It said, sorry, you cannot continue, we need shipping information. And I was like, okay, well, I'll put it in, but it wouldn't let me put nothing in. So then that means something's back on the back end. So I have to go back into the website and then figure out how to get that shipping thing how to get that shipping thing working, so that when people actually start using it, they can either pass, not even have to put in the shipping part, as long as they because it had me put in my name and number and email and everything, but then I was asking for shipping information, and I'm like, okay, I said pickup, so why am I being requested shipping information? So that was a little bit weird. It's already hot out here. It's 68 degrees, but it feels hotter inside this car. I'm also going to park my car backwards today, because when I park the way I park, the sun hits, through my windshield all day, well, the 4 hours that I'm there, and then when I get inside the car, it is like burning hot. So I need to either get one of those things that you put on your windshield, which I never get those, because they just look so clumsy, and I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, I'm gonna park it backwards today, see what happens. And there goes my phone again. I moved this thing, trying to get away from that thing. I am just gonna have to clean my car myself, wash it or somehow, because it doesn't look like the car wash place is gonna open anytime soon. Yesterday, though, yesterday I had a hard time. No, the day before yesterday, I had a hard time falling asleep. So yesterday I woke up and I was like, why did I have to go to bed like at 4 a.m.? So I was like, well, maybe maybe when I get home yesterday, I'm like, I'm not gonna take a nap or anything. But then I have to take medication like around 3 or 4 p.m. every day, and that medication does make me sleepy. So yesterday I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna take a quick nap. And it was like 5-ish. I was already late taking it. It was like 5. Whoa, mister, are you gonna stay on your lane or are you gonna come into my lane? You're trying to cross, but don't be crossing while I'm on your blind spot. Anyway, I took it, and then I just fell asleep. And then when I woke up because I heard my door open. My door just makes this creaking noise that I have to figure out how to fix. I need to change those hinges. And I was like, and it was already like dark in my room, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what time is it? Because nowadays it doesn't get dark until it's like really late. And it was like 8:45 p.m. and I'm like 6, 7, 8. I slept for almost 4 hours, and I was like, oh no. Now I'm like, this, this happened yesterday afternoon. So I was like, when I go to sleep, I'm just gonna be there awake all day. So I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna try to go to sleep. I just got back into watching Project Runway All-Stars, and I was like 6 episodes from finishing the season 6, I think it was. Yeah, season 5. So I literally watched all the episodes, and I really don't care to hear all the deliberations between the judges. So that part I skip over until they like already made up their mind, and just hope that my favorite designers do not get sent home. So a couple of my favorite designers did have to go home, but I was so happy when one of my favorite designers, Anthony, I forget his last name, he actually won. And when when they did the whole 7-piece collection, I thought he wasn't going to win. I thought it was either going to be Fabio or the other guy who I can't remember his name. So I was like, okay, I'm okay with Fabio winning. He seems like a real nice person, even though you never meet these people for real. I was like, okay, Fabio, he's from South America. I was like, okay, go for the win, Fabio. And the other guy, he seems like he shouldn't even be on Project Runway, because he is really good at what he does. So he's almost too good to be competing on this show. It's like, you start a season of Project Runway, or you start, you start a season of Project Runway, and one of the contestants is Zach Posen. It's like, that's like so not fair for everyone else. So this guy was really good, and yeah, he had some weird stuff, and he was in the bottom a couple times, but overall he was really good at what he did. So I was just like, I think it's not fair that these other ones that are trying to make a name for themselves, and this one already has a name for himself. Long story short, the one that I didn't want to win actually got 3rd place, and I was like, oh my goodness. So he must have really, I don't know, I think he went out of his comfort zone, did something completely different. And it was all about because they visited the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C., and they got to see all the American art and all the dresses that the first ladies have worn, from, I don't know, Mrs. Washington all the way to Michelle Obama. It was really nice to see all that. And they were supposed to do it like an American-inspired, 7-piece show. So he got 3rd place, and I was like, oh wow. I was like, okay, so it's gonna be either Fabio or Anthony. What is it, Anthony? I don't even know his name. Wait, Anthony. Yeah, it was Anthony. I think I'll look back in the video because it's not Christopher. It's Anthony. Yeah, Anthony and Fabio, and so they were like, okay, so the other guy got third place. I was like, okay, well, hey, you made it to the top three. And then I was like, okay, so it's between Anthony. And I didn't really think Anthony had a chance to win because he always he has his own look. And they were like, try to go outside of your boundaries, of your comfort zone. Oh my gosh, it's 9:40. I'm always worried that I'm going to be late. And today I woke up like at almost 9 a.m. and I was like, okay, run to the shower. Run to run to the shower, run to get ready, run to find some jeans. And I'm like, I was thinking I was already late, but it's like, okay, I got 15 minutes left. Okay, so here's where I'm gonna park backwards. Long story short, Anthony won, and he was like, what? I won? And everybody was like crying. The judges were crying. Everybody was like so sentimental, and I was just like, oh. I'm like, if I had tear ducts, I'd cry too. But no, I do have tear ducts. And I was just like, oh, he totally deserved the win, and I'm happy for him. And I wish I don't know what season they're on, to be honest with you. Okay, it looks like the sun's still gonna be hitting my windshield, but I'm just gonna see how far I can go. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I hit the tree? No, that's the wind. Okay, I'm just gonna park like this. Alrighty, so I'm here at work. Empty parking lot, of course, because, hey, we're not open. Shout out to my mom who got up, and I think this is why I probably didn't get anything to eat. I'm gonna pick this up with one stop recording. She cut up some melon for me. It's not honeydew. It's, well, I don't know what it's melon. Cantaloupe. There we go. Oops, and I turned my car off without turning off my AC. Supposedly that's not good, but oh well. So now it's just waiting for them to come on by. And yesterday, I saw some lights that were on inside, and I was like, oh, they're probably already here, and somebody took the car. I mean, well, his wife or he drove off, but no, nobody was here. So I see that truck over there, and that looks like one of their delivery trucks. But why is this? Okay, this is focusing on the dust on my window. Okay. Now it's all blurry. Come on, focus outside. Okay, whatever. I don't know why it only wants to focus. And I've got my alligator bag and my camera, so I can, I need to take a lot more photos and get some more merchandise on the website. But right now, the first thing I'm gonna do, Squarespace, if you're listening, you guys need to have phone like customer service, like a phone where I can call you. And but because I either have to email them or chat with them if I need help. But I'm gonna do the chat because I really don't. I mean, I'm a very patient person. I am. People always tell me this, but it's like I don't have, when it's me waiting on a company or something. I think I don't like emailing because I think I'm like, that email's gonna sit there for like 2 or 3 days and then I'm gonna read it. So anyway. Okay, so it's 9:50, 10 more minutes for them to get here, hopefully on time. So I'm going to stop recording and I am going to just start getting ready to walk out of here. Okay, hope y'all have a great, Thursday, and talk to y'all soon.